Well, hello there everyone, my name is LovesBuds and welcome to another Champions mode, and it is the 5th challenge, Fernando Alonso, Flying Fernando. And there's all the information. Double world champion Fernando Alonso is a formidable opponent at the best of times, and this is a and yada yada yada, and this is a 5-lap race around Monza, making our way to the front and beating him. And here's our weird character. What does he look like this time? Actually, to be fair, he probably looks the most like the real thing than the other ones do. Oh well, let's see what we can do here. Obviously, Alonso starts on pole, typically.
Here we are for the Italian Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso is on pole position, much to the delight of the crowd and the Ferrari team. He says he's determined to win this one and would love to finish 1-2 with his teammate, who sits in 7th place. Everything is possible, though, as the lights come on and we prepare for the start.
Yes, he would love to finish 1-2 with his teammate. He won't be expecting to finish second, though, will he? Alright, let's do this. 5 laps in Monza, starting 7th. Let's go. Fuel mixture up to rich, sliding past quite a few people already, as is the way sometimes with these games, especially on this difficulty mode. I swear it's on professional or lower or something, because it is not this easy on legend, that's for sure, as I slide straight up into second behind Alonso. Now I need to get in his slipstream and see if I can make a move on him into the second chicane. I was going to say first chicane, but that one's already gone. Trying to get round the outside of that corner and the inside of this corner. That's the move done. Now the hard bit is yet to come. I need to keep him behind me without making any mistakes. So see if we can finish this race. We've still got practically the whole of the race to go, and Alonso is right on my tail. They don't call him Flying Fernando for nothing. Although, to be fair, I've never heard him called Flying Fernando outside of this game. Maybe I've just been deaf, but still. Whatever. Whoop, bit of a slide coming out of there. Coming out of Ascari. And that gives Alonso the opportunity to come right past, actually. See if I can outbrake him coming to Parabolica. No, not enough. And the way I braked meant that I actually lost some ground to him. But I am in the slipstream again. Let's see if we can take him down to the first chicane. Getting right up close and personal to his gearbox. And it's flying right past down. Managing to brake just in time to get around his corners. Not taking out the best line possible, but it does the job. And here we are, starting lap 2 of 5. Still got a little bit of a way to go. Just try not to make any mistakes now and I'll be fine. Luckily there's not too many corners in this circuit, but this is a high speed circuit, one which I am not too strong on, so you never know, anything could happen here. He's only half a second behind. Plus I'm not very fast around these Lesmos. Quite a weakness for me. I don't know if that's setup related or nothing or whatever, but you can't change the setup, so yeah, I'm stuffed. So, well, excuse me. What's been going on in the world of F1? Well, everyone and their mother's probably heard by now, but Hamilton's moving to Mercedes. I did post up a comment on YouTube about it. I'm not entirely surprised he went to Mercedes. After all, you know, McLaren, Mercedes is kind of a logical option. Now, it'd be really surprising if he went to somewhere like Ferrari or Lotus. That would have been really weird. But yeah, Mercedes is a very lucrative contract. Although the change may do Hamilton good, you do wonder if the Mercedes is going to become a race-winning, well, it is a race-winning car, providing it's in China in 2012. But is it a championship-winning car? Ooh, I don't know. They're kind of struggling in the Constructors' Championship. They are meant to be up with the top 3. that's where they were meant to be in this 3-year plan that they so coveted, and their return to F1 the first time since the 1955 was actually their last race, before they came back in 2010. But yeah, obviously they're not performing as well as they wanted to do, so it's kind of weird. Personally, if I was Hamilton, I maybe wouldn't have moved, but I don't know the circumstances. Maybe he wasn't comfortable anymore at McLaren. Maybe something, they peed each other off or something, or whatever. Because especially when Hamilton decided he's going to tweet out some telemetry pictures, which is something you really never should do, especially considering that all that stuff is top secret. Maybe there's some sort of rift going on with the team we don't know about, or whatever, but still, he's getting more money at Mercedes now. The change may do him good. I mean, he's been at McLaren since he entered F1, nearly won the championship in his first year, did win the championship in his second year, but apart from that, he's had quite a dry spell. Yeah, it may have been close a couple of times, but not really up there with them, the likes of Alonso and Vettel. And last year was just a whitewash by Vettel anyway. No one was close to him apart from Button, and even he was miles behind. So let's see what he can do in 2013. I don't think he'll be able to do much next year. Maybe he can, maybe he can't, I don't know, it depends how the car turns out. But yeah, good luck to him. We have to wait and see how that turns out. Definitely. And as for Perez going to McLaren, I think that's a really shrewd move by McLaren. They, I think that's a very good move, because Perez has bags of potential. I wouldn't expect him to win like the championship next year in the McLaren, unless the car is extremely good and can conserve its tyres, which Perez seems to be very good at doing. But apart from that, I'd expect him to do really well in McLaren, probably around 2014. I mean, I'm assuming it's a multi-year contract. I haven't really read up on his circumstances yet, but I really do hope he does well, because that boy's got bags and bags of potential to get a Sauber on the podium, not once but at least twice this year, for a second place finish as well. He could have won the race in Malaysia, you never know. I think, yeah, definitely a good move by McLaren. Let's see if it pays off in the coming years. And to have Jenson Button as some sort of mentor figure or someone to learn off of can only do the guy good. So yeah, back to this race. As you can see from the gameplay, I've managed to keep Alonso behind me. A bit of a cautious run around Parabolica there, but we have come home in first, and it is a 1-2 for Ferrari in front of the Tifosi home crowd. Managed to come through and beat Alonso, and just to prove a point, Alonso overtakes me after the finish line.
Will leave this track a very happy team, especially since both their drivers were able to finish in the top spots. The team couldn't have asked any more of their drivers today.
Indeed, indeed. Everyone in Italy loves a Ferrari 1-2, of course they do. But they weren't expecting Love Spuds to be on top of the podium. Oh no. Right, here's a quick replay. I think this is the first lap. Most of the overtaking manoeuvres and everything just happens here, so yeah, let's have a look. See, just having a look at the camera angles as well. I have to say, these camera angles are slightly better than last year's. Still too many floaty camera angles around. Obviously, as I've said before in a previous video, in my ideal world there would be 100% TV camera only views. But you can't have it all. They do like their silly floaty cameras, don't they? And there goes the move into the chicane there. Some would say that's cutting the corner, but obviously the game doesn't think so. It's not as if I went completely over and done a massive shortcut. Oh, Alonso getting right up the backside of me there. Let's go down under the bridge, rising up into Ascari. Bring it round now. I love this view. It's pretty cool. And there's my slide, nearly sliding out, and gives Alonso a chance to come through again. Side by side. And then on the entry to Parabolica, he gets away from me a little bit. Oh, nearly spinning the McLaren there. He got a bit tasty with my back tyres. So we got into the slipstream with Alonso, and we're going to make the move now into the first chicane there. Sort of outbrake him a little bit there. Seeing as he does not have the spuds to go toe to toe with me in that corner. And there we go. The move is done. Just fading out in a second, I think, if I can remember correctly. I don't know where I do it. It must be around here somewhere, because there's not much else to show you guys. There we go. So there is the gold medal for the Flying Fernando Challenge. Only 2 more left to go after this one. The Schumacher Challenge and the Ultimate Challenge. So, yeah. Bit of celebration there. And join me next time for challenge number 6, Michael Schumacher. I'll see you then.